Hi, welcome back for another lesson. This time we're going to talk a little bit about scale sequencing and speed drills. I really thought I did this video already, but I guess I didn't. So I'm going to do it again and go through the PDF and the examples. And basically what these sequences are for is to just really get your picking together, synchronizing your hands together, and essentially trying to maybe elongate some lines. I mean, these are very diatonic and very scalar in nature, so there's not really any mystery to these. It's all out of G Mixolydian, pretty much out of G Mixolydian, and I'll just show you different ways of practicing these sequences and how to use these, okay? So, example 1, straight out of Mixolydian, and basically what it does, it goes up Mixolydian and then it goes down Aeolian. So it goes up G Mixolydian. Now what we do though is we're doing like groups of threes and triplets. You can do these in triplets or you can do them in sixes. Sometimes I prefer to do them in sixes. So that's really what that example is. So. Not in G major, we're in C major. Okay, sorry. So on the top you just do how I do these basically is I accent each grouping of notes. So it's every group of sixes gets accented on the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's example 1. Example 2, basically you can do economy picking with this one, and where each, as you're going ascending, you're doing consecutive downstrokes between strings. And you would go back down on that one too. So as you go back down, you'd want to do a consecutive upstroke. So the kind of picking works well for that type of line. Just helps you get off of it quicker than alternate picking would, because there's just too much motion with alternate picking, having to cross over the string and go back again. So that's the second example. The third example, let me see here. One of my favorites. That one you can use, it's almost like a Yngwie line, Yngwie Malmsteen. So the first line starts with, first part of it goes consecutive diatonic notes, and then you hit so it's like a two-string pattern. And you just move it up to the next two strings and so on. Now, just keep it going even on the way back down the same pattern. So when I hit the top of it, just work with that with a metronome on a slow tempo, and then you know, gradually speed it up. The next one, this is a this one is almost like a arpeggio slash scale line. It goes up 3 notes, and then it does it bridges going across, you know, B, D, F, almost like you would do like an arpeggio going, you know. Yeah, but what you're doing is you're building the line up. So this one kind of takes a while to kind of work in. So each pattern starts on the next string. So you would go 3, 5, 7, 5, 3, 5, 7, 5, 3, and then back down again, back up, and then the next pattern starts there. So it's kind of it's really a long-winded example, and it covers the whole fretboard, you know, up and down. So. So that one, if you can get that one going in different spots. All right, so let me show you a couple ways to practice these. Scale sequences are not really used a whole lot by myself. They're used a lot by a lot of other people. Sometimes I don't like to do them because they're very much up and down and very much diatonic. And there's so many players out there that do them now, but they're good to know. So it's a D minor funk track. And what you want to do is you want to ease these in, so you can do them really slow. Let's take the first example. Do it. Try it again. Warming up. Okay, here we go. That's the first one, and you can maybe squeeze in 6s. We'll try to. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually number 3. Got ahead of myself. So we'll try number 3. 2, 3, 4. so that's number 3, and I kind of went off on that one. Let's go back to number 2. Let's see how much time I got here. It's going to repeat anyway. Okay. That's number 2. Try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little faster. 16th notes. Trying to fit it in anyway. Okay, so next one is let's try the arpeggiated one. 2, 3, 4. One more time. I'm digressing. Anyway, I have to keep myself on track. So working those in, you'd work them into a musical situation. You can also work some of these patterns like this up on one string, right? You know, just to kind of, you know, get yourself in sync, and that's actually really hard to do on one string. Anyway, and same thing with this one. You can do that one on one string too. And go up wherever it is you want to go to. And then you can try that with the backing track too as well. That was rough. Anyway, so I think you get the. I demonstrated the point with that. So the arpeggiated one is hard to work in, but you want to try all these in different modes, in different places and positions as much as possible. So work on those. Those will keep you busy for a little while. It will improve your definitely your synchronizing between both hands, and will improve your picking, alternate picking and economy picking. And come up with some different ways too, because I sometimes there's other ways that I don't think about practicing these things. So, but I always work them in with a backing track or a drum groove, just so you can hear the subdivisions and how sometimes it's very dependent on what's going on musically, as far as how much you can pull off. Some of those patterns I couldn't do where I wanted to because of the way the backing track is situated in the groove. I have to either modify them, or the tempo is just too fast, or I have to play them at a much slower pace than what I thought. So it's good to do that, because this way you know going into something how it is you're going to approach it, and this way you don't bite off too much, because that's sometimes what we do. A lot of is biting off way too much so we can chew. So okay, until next time, stay true, stay on fire.